So Shedeur made his first official first start, and he got the W against the Las Vegas Raiders. First and foremost, shouts out to the defense, right? 10 sacks, that was crazy. How they was pressuring the Raiders, and Gino, Pete, they not blocking. Pete, they ain't blocking. But let's get to what everyone is talking about, and that is, of course, Shedeur getting the W in this performance. Now, again, if you saw me before, I was talking about how, my expectations, what I wanted was something different, but my expectations were tempered, and I got what I pretty much expected. Shedeur on one of those plays where he threw the interception, just a throw that you cannot make, but it's his first start. You can't hold that against anybody making their first start, and that they're a rookie. But what I like that Shedeur did, and also what I like that happened with the Cleveland Browns and the play selection of what I was talking about before. Simple bubble screens, or having him roll out. We saw the play where he made it to Isaiah Bond for, I think, like a 50-yard pass. Those things is what Shedeur does well, and he was able to utilize that in this game against the Raiders. So I do like that. So overall, I like what he did. It's his first start, so obviously there's still going to be room for improvement. I wasn't expecting perfection at this point. But what I did see, I was talking about the defense earlier, 10 sacks. Let me just tell you something. 10 sacks, that's not something that, and again, yes, the Raiders have problems with O-line, but that's not something that just happens. Before that, the Raiders, at the most, had given up 6 sacks. The Cleveland Browns got 10 sacks. You know what that really looks like? That looks like a team who's inspired. That looks like a team who thinks, okay, we got a chance today. That looks like a team that says, I'm going to go and play ball today. And I think that was because of Shedeur. Partly, I think that was because of Shedeur. With this game, I'm going to continue to talk about Shedeur, things that he overcame. Let's just talk about it. That Jerry Jeudy play. Like what is going on? I don't know what Jerry Jeudy was thinking at that point. I don't know where he thought he was. It didn't make any sense, because if you look at that drive, that could have turned into points as well, because they were getting ready to enter into the red zone. You look at the play where Shedeur rolled out, hit Isaiah Bond for a 50-yarder. That could have been a touchdown, but great catch by Isaiah Bond, and they got into the end zone on that. So what I'm saying is that we saw some good things from Shedeur. We saw some things that needs improvement, but that comes with time if he gets the time. So I'm going to be fair here. The one thing that I did not like, and people, it's been circulating around, and we've seen it, is in the locker room, as far as how the accolades that were handed out and how so monotone it was when it came to Shedeur, and this guy, only the first guy in 17 quarterbacks that have made their debut starting for the Cleveland Browns to win a game. Didn't get a game ball, didn't get, a big rah. It was just real low. And really just moved on from that. So that just tells me, as far as like with this organization, it's like things go right, but then they find a way to do something that's going to have us talking about why. I do believe it would not have hurt to be a little bit more energetic. I don't think it would have hurt to give a little bit more kudos to this guy. And let's just be honest. People agree with me. They don't think this is, Shedeur is their guy. And they don't want to pump it up too much, because doing that is going to bring unwanted attention that they don't want. Props to, for Shedeur. Props to the Browns for getting a win. It got to be frustrating to go out there and lose. And we're not even talking about how Myles Garrett is about to blow Strahan's and TJ Watt's sack record out the books, which we'll get to, when he does it. Congratulations, Shedeur. I don't know what this whole, they may go back to, the Dylan Gabriel or anything like that, but we'll be here watching and commenting.